Hello Year 2, this is Mr. Suarez Mystery and welcome back to my living room. I hope you've had a great weekend and you had lots and lots of fun in whatever you did. Today I hope you're looking forward to our PE lesson that we're going to be doing. The lesson will be slightly different from what you did on Friday. Friday's lesson was a hit lesson. This is going to be a skill-based lesson. The skills that you're going to be doing are going to be linked to the lessons that you were doing in Year 3 in your indoor athletics lessons. There will be 3 skills or 3 challenges that you can take part in, and they can be completed today, or you can try them throughout the week. As you can see, I've got my Christmas jumper on. I hope you've got a Christmas jumper on or something festive on. But first we'll be starting to warm up in just a second. Okay, let's get ready for our warm up. So the first part, we're just going to get our heart raised by just running on a squat. And if I turn to the side, you can do that too. Turn to the side again. To the middle. To the other side. To the front. The other side. To the middle. And stop there. Next what we're going to do some star jumps. So let's get ready. Okay, next one we'll do some high knees. Get ready, go. And stop there, and now we're going to do some jumping. So I'm going to try and do those box jumps that we did on Friday. So remember, you jump forward, then to the side, back, and then back to the start. We'll go around to our right first, do a few there, and then we'll go to our left. Ready, go. And then we'll stop and go the other way. Excellent. Now we're going to just stretch our body out. We're going to try and do some squats. So remember on Friday, when we do our squats, feet are planted. Make sure you go down nice and slow. Come back up. Down nice and slow. Come back up. Three more. 2 and 1. Next one, we're going to do some lunges. Now remember, this is when you put one foot out in front and we go to 90 degrees at the knees. So ready? And if you want to raise your arms when you do that, that's great. And next let's get those shoulders moving, so ready, arm swings. If your arms touch your ears, and let's go backwards. And finally, let's do some toe touches. So legs shoulder width apart. Maybe your hand's going to go to your opposite toe. Get ready. And back up. And 3 more. Last one. Okay, warm up finished, and let's get ready for our first challenge. Year 2. So we're going to go and start our challenges. So this is our first challenge. Now remember, with any of these challenges, you're trying to do your personal best. And that means you're trying to get the best score for yourself, and then you can try and beat it, okay? Now you might want to challenge anyone that's living with you in your house, okay? That may be any siblings or parents or grandparents or any carers or anyone else that looks after you. You may want to have a challenge against them. Now, and if you are doing these activities and you want to pause the video so you can have your turn or have a longer time having your turn, please do so. Now, the first challenge that we're going to do is called speed bounce. Now, speed bounce is a really, really fun activity that we do in indoor athletics. Now, speed bounce, as you may have guessed, is a jumping activity. Now, with speed bounce, you have to jump over an obstacle and you have to do a sideways jump, okay? And you have to do as many jumps as you can over that obstacle in 20 seconds. Now, my obstacle that I have chosen, and if we were in the school hall, this is what I'd give you to start off with, is just a set of 3 green cones. Now, when I do my side jump, okay, all I would like to do is jump over in that fashion. Now, I'm trying to keep my feet together, okay, and then I bend my knees, I have my arms out to balance me, okay, and when I jump over, I don't need to jump too high, because the cones are quite low, so don't you really need to do a high jump like that, okay, because I'll be wasting energy and I can't get as many jumps in. I also, you can see my cones are not very wide, so I don't really need to do a wide jump, again, because if I do a wide jump, I'm wasting my energy and I'm wasting the time, okay, and I want to get more jumps. Make sure when you are jumping, you're on your toes, and you're really, really bouncy, okay, and also you need to make sure that you don't do one-footed jumps. So I don't want to see, or when you're doing it, doing this, because if you do that type of jump, you can't count that jump. And also, you're not allowed to land in the middle on your obstacle. Now, if you don't have any cones at home, you can use anything. You could use a ruler, you could use a pillow, any toys that you've got at home, just whatever you feel comfortable in jumping over, that is what you can use. Now, I'm going to have my turn, so when I have my turn, you'll be able to see the timer on the board. When I'm doing the jumps, I want you to count how many good jumps I do, okay? And let's see if you can get them right. Now, this is a tiring activity, so I have got my water bottle ready for when I start. Okay, let's go. 5 seconds. Oh, when you're looking forward, look forward or look down. Whatever's best for you. Okay, I was counting myself. I think I got 39. What did you think I got? Okay, just having my little drink. Okay, now, I would like you to have a turn now, so you can go and get whatever obstacle you need to put in the middle. If you need to pause the video to have a go, that would be great. Now, if you are doing the activity, and you feel like you want a greater challenge, you can either increase the time at which you're doing it. So you might think, let's go to 30 seconds. So you might put your time on for 30 seconds. Or you might want to change the obstacle in the middle. So for example, I can put a pillow down, and that increases the height of the obstacle. Or you might get another object which is wider, so you have to do longer jumps. Okay, let's see how you do. Hello year 2, so we're on to our second activity or challenge, and it's called target throw. Now, target throw is when you have an object that you want to throw into a target. So now, my target is something I've got in the house, it's going to be my laundry basket, and the objects that I'm going to be throwing are just 3 sock balls. Okay, now, when we are throwing, we need to make sure that we're doing an underarm throw. Now, you may remember from a few weeks ago, we did a lesson on underarm throw and overarm throw. In this particular activity, we're going to use an underarm throw. Now, when I am performing an underarm throw, I have one foot in front of the other. Okay, my non-throwing arm is pointing to the target, and I'm making sure that I'm looking at the target at all times. Now, an underarm throw is when you make sure you have your object inside your palm and it's facing towards your target, and my arm swings in this fashion here. Okay, and I need to make sure I release the object just when it comes past my knee. Now, if I have my object in front of me, for me to be successful, the object has to go into the basket. Now, I'm going to use 3 objects to throw, so 3 sock balls. You can decide on how many objects you want to throw, and I'm just going to say for this particular marker where I'm going to throw from, I'm going to reward myself 1 point. Okay, let's see how I do on the first marker. So remember, I look at the object, I've got my legs apart, I'm pointing there, I'm taking my time. So that's 1 point. 2 points, 3 points. Okay, so in that challenge, I got 3 points. Now, you might want to make this more difficult, which is really, really easy. Okay, you've got lots and lots of variations in this game. So you might want to change the type of target that you've got. So just for example, I've got a different type of basket. Okay. I mean, I think that would make it a little bit easier, it's a bigger opening. Or you might want to make the opening smaller, so I've got a smaller box, or even a smaller box, okay? So you can change the size of your target. You might want to increase the distance. So my yellow cone is really near to my target. My next marker, which is a blue cone, is further in distance, and then I've also got a green one here, which is even further. Okay, and increasing the distance will increase the challenge. You might also want to change your point scoring, so you might say from the yellow cone, the yellow marker, you get 1 point. From the blue marker, I might get 3 points, and then from the green marker, I might get 5 points. And the last thing you probably could do is you might want to change the type of throw. So after you've done lots of games with the underarm, you might want to try and do some overarm throw. Now remember, standing the same, your arm still pointed, and overarm is when your object is starting higher, and it's that action there. Okay, that's when you have a twist in your body, and it's that action there. Okay, there are lots and lots of variations you can try with this, and again, remember this is a personal best challenge, so you're trying to challenge yourself, okay, and you could probably challenge everyone who's in your household as well and have a bit of a game with it. Okay, let's see if I can do all the 3 markers. Let's have a go. Right, let's start from number 1 again. Okay. Let's go to the blue marker. Oh yeah. Let's go to the last one. Okay. Oh, and I completely forgot to mention, you need to make sure that you're given the correct amount of power, okay, and you're doing the correct amount of accuracy. Now, Accuracy is when your object that you're throwing wants to get close to your target. Okay? Right, go have a go. Hello Year 2, and this is the last challenge. This challenge is called Shuttle Run. Now in this activity is a running activity and a collection activity. Now there will be 2 points. You can see at the bottom there is an orange collection point, and then at the green point that is called the home point. Now what I need to do is have some objects at the collection point, and I need to run, collect them and bring them back to my home point. Now your points can be made up of whatever you want them to be. It could just be a pillow or a toy or any type of marker, that is fine. Now my objects that I'm going to use are my son's teddies. Okay, so I have Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Wolverine, and I'm going to use Thor. Now what you need to do is you need to place your objects or the teddies at the collection point. Okay, and I have to start at my home point. Now I want to run as fast as I can over to the collection point, collect a teddy and bring the teddy back to the home point. So for example, it would look like this. I run over, collect a teddy and bring it back. Now I am not allowed to collect 2 teddies, so I couldn't go over or collect 2 or more teddies. I can only take 1 teddy at a time. I'm also not allowed to collect a teddy and throw it back. Okay, I must bring the teddy back to the home point and place it down on the ground. At the same time, I need to time myself how long it takes me to do that activity. So when I start, the stopwatch will be started. You can see the stopwatch is over here on the TV. I'll run across, I'll collect the teddy, bring it back and place it on the floor. Okay. Once all the teddies are back, the stopwatch will then stop. Okay, right, let's have a go. Right, so after 3, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and you can see it's taking me 15 seconds to do that activity. Again, I've got my water here if I need a quick drink. Now, when I was going down to collect the objects, you can see I was bending my knees and going there, getting my hands down and collecting them up as fast as I can. Okay. Now, to make that activity more challenging, you might want to increase the distance of your collection cones and your home cones, so you have to run further. You may want to add more objects, so I could add more objects. I've got BB-8, Paddington, Simba, I think that's George Pig, so I may have more objects that I want to add. Or I could even add an obstacle in the way, so I might put like a few cones here that may have to run in between, so when I'm running to collect my objects, I might have to go through, or you might have to jump on some spots, whatever you may want to choose. Okay, now it's your turn. Have a go. Hello Year 2. Okay, I hope that you've really enjoyed the 3 activities today and that you've really challenged yourself to beat your personal best. Or if you've gone up against another individual in your family or group, hope you've really tried to be competitive and try and beat them beat their scores too.